It all started on a quiet morning at my ranch. For years, I had an electric fence installed along my property line, not to be flashy, but to keep my livestock safe and secure. It wasn't anything unusual, just a regular setup. 2,000 volts running low current through the wires, completely legal and perfectly safe for its intended purpose. But here's the catch: my HOA, led by none other than Karen, hated it. She always said it looked tacky and didn't fit the neighborhood aesthetic. Of course, the fence wasn't even visible from the street, but that didn't matter to her. She wanted control. One afternoon, while I was at work, Karen decided she'd had enough. Marching down to my property with a pair of bolt cutters, she cut through the fence wires, convinced she was restoring the beauty of the neighborhood. What she didn't know, however, was that tampering with a live electric fence is a very, very bad idea. The moment she cut through the wires, the current redirected, and the entire HOA clubhouse, which was hooked to the same line she spliced into, lit up like a Christmas tree. Lights flickered, alarms tripped, and a loud zap echoed through the hall. Members inside screamed and ran out, thinking the building was about to explode. And Karen, she shrieked so loud you could hear her 3 blocks away. The shock wasn't enough to seriously hurt her. Remember, electric fences are designed to sting, not kill. But it left her rattled, humiliated, and honestly a little crispy. By the time I arrived, the HOA board was waiting in a panic. They demanded I pay for the clubhouse damage, even though it was Karen who tampered with my legally installed property. I pulled out the paperwork, permits, electrical safety certifications, everything. Then I showed them the security footage from my cameras, clear as day, Karen cutting through the wires. Let's just say the board went silent. And Karen, she tried to play the victim, whining about how unsafe my fence was. But the footage didn't lie. Instead of me paying damages, Karen ended up footing the bill for emergency repairs to the clubhouse, and she even got fined for trespassing on my property. The best part, word spread quickly. Neighbors started joking that Karen got 2,000 volts of karma that day. The HOA hasn't bothered me since. My fence still stands strong, and Karen, well, let's just say she doesn't come anywhere near it anymore. So in the end, Karen's attempt to cut down my fence only zapped her own clubhouse and her reputation. That's what happens when HOA Karens try to play electrician.